Hey, what's up, people? Gabe Medina here. One of the things I want to talk to you today is about truth. You know what they say, the truth will set you free. And what I mean when I say that is knowing your truth, that will set you free. And what I mean by that when I say is knowing your truth is knowing what's real and knowing what's made from the brain, the illusion of the mind. Sometimes the mind will play tricks on you and tell you things that ain't real, tell you things that ain't true. But the key to those things is living in the present moment. Now I'm going to give you a brief, quick story of when I actually started learning this, and it was in '07, and I still, to this day, have to live in that present moment of things. Because in the present moment, you're living your greatest life. If you live in the past, you're recycling old events to create future events. So, in turn, if you're living in the past, you're reciting the past in the future. Pending doom. Pending doom. Now, you're a spiritual being living a temporary human experience. Right? So, you doing this habitually, right, will cause you to go in a state of lack, in a state of fear, and away from a state of love and light. The important thing that you have to remember is living in the now. So again, about that brief story. I was having panic attacks and all this other stuff. Of course, I was young. I was doing a lot of little bullshit I shouldn't have. And I was away from myself. I was away from the present moment of things. So my mom recommended me a book because a lot of things weren't helping. And it's called The Power of Now. The Power of Now let me, when I read the book, I was like, wow, it almost as if the book talks to you, which I felt like it did at the time. And every time I read it, I would get a sense of like living in the present moment of things. Like, look at the birds, look at the dog outside. There is life beyond the issues that you are having at the moment. Now, if you live in those moments of lack, frustrations, or the past or past events that you think make you who you are, then you're not going to live in the present moment. You're going to live in a construct of the past. In order for you to live in a different scenario or a different reality at the moment is living in the present, because there's always surprises in the present. Hence the present. Every day you get is a present from God. Living in the present moment. Present, right? So think about this whenever you're actually wanting to like feel bad about past events, or think about these past events and then daydream about a better future. You don't have to daydream about a better future. You can live that future at the present moment of time. Because at that moment, you are switching into a timeline of your choosing, not of the one of your previous making. Get yourself out of your head and realize, do I want to feel like I felt 10, 15 years ago, or do I want to feel different? Which one is it going to be? I personally want to feel happy every day. I want to live in the present moment of things. I realize it's a present from God. And I love Him for that. And I thank Him for this. Every day I breathe, the breath, everything. Love Him, thank Him for everything He gives me. And I appreciate it highly. When you live in the present moment of things, which is calling living in the now, you live in the now because you have gratitude. And when you have gratitude, you can live in the now. Why? Well, because when you're happy and you have thanks to God, you actually believe and know that you're going to get another shot at it, because He's gracious. He's good to you. God's good to you. and God's inside you, God will guide you. So there's nothing wrong with actually planning things out and counting your T's and all that stuff, and stuff. However, when you overdo it, how can this happen for me? Back then it didn't work. How am I supposed to do this? How am I supposed to do that? Don't think about it and live in the present moment. When you live in the present moment, the things that will look absurd to others are the keys to your success. They may look absurd. They may look, how could you do this? It's because you're not focused in a past event that steals and drains your energy. It's important to note that when you live in the present, you can actually spend more time and more efforts on your goals versus you thinking about the past. And I keep saying this because it's important to realize you are not your past or your future. You can live in the past and dream in the future. But what is the one simple thing that you're not doing? You're not living in the present moment. And it's important to live in the present moment. For your kids, your family, who you work, your workforce, where you work. Why? Well, because if somebody did something to you 5 days ago at work and you're still pissed at them, who's stealing your energy? Is it you giving it away, or are they stealing your energy? Because obviously it's bothering you. And you hate that person and this and that. Oh my God, I hate that person. So what? Who cares? I suggest, hey, is there something that I do that bothers you? Can I please know? Like, I don't want to have this kind of work relationship. And I'd appreciate if you let me know. And I apologize if I offended you. But let's work out these things like adults, not like children. Okay. And also, when I say live your truth, I mean don't live in the dark, because at some point in your life, there's always shedding a light on that dark. And we actually need to start calling out bullshit when it's bullshit, and not say, oh, well, no, that's how things are. No, that's not how things are. We need to be more respectful. We need to call out people when they're being vengeful. We need to call out people when they're being hateful. This needs to be corrected in society in order for us to shift to the next level of consciousness. It's a deep sense of kindness. It's a deep sense of love. It's a deep sense of forgiveness, not fuck you, I don't like you, get out of my face. You don't have to talk to anybody you don't want to. However, relieve yourself from that karma and ask, is there something I'm doing that offends you? Is there some, and if they don't want to hear it, it's because they don't want to drain their polarity. They don't want to hear it because it takes away, apparently, whatever issues they're having in their mind against you. Drains polarity. They take it as you're trying to win. There's nothing, nobody wins in a fight. Nobody wins in a duel. Right? So we have to really think about this and say, why do I get upset so fast? Is it because something happened in the past? Well, then you're not living your truth and you're not living in the now. Because if you were living your truth, you're a spiritual being living a temporary human experience, living in love and light. That's what you come from. God made you out of love and light. He didn't make you out of hate and greed or fear. So it's coming out of an unnatural state that's been programmed. TV, television, friends, whatever. We think this is the way. That's not the way. That's not how Jesus' template was. It wasn't supposed to be used in a fashion to gain over other people. We just need to be real with each other. Hey, this little haves not, I'm better is bullshit. Nobody's better than anybody. Yeah, some people have more money. Some people do more things. It's because they work for their stuff. They work hard for their money. A lot of people do. Not a lot of people are just mean and arrogant. People have problems as well. I'm not saying that everybody's perfect. However, you can achieve things in your life that will make you happy if you live in the present moment. Practice just saying is, if you're going to get into an issue where you're getting depressed about something happening in the past, or you're thinking in the future, and then all of a sudden you're thinking about the past, you're going to get there. If you're having this situation, think to yourself and say, hey, mind in the third person, why am I acting like this? Is this being petty? I must be being petty because this doesn't make no sense. Right? Like, think about it. Think about how funny it is and catch yourself. The more you do it, the better you'll understand. Wow, my mind's playing a trick on me. You have two sides. You have your intuitive mind and you have your intuitive creative mind, and you have your analytical mind. Use both with discernment. Learn to master both. Don't use your analytical, arrogant mind, because it'll get you nowhere. Because a lot of times the creative, intuitive mind will get things done faster. But the arrow of the creative mind is sharper. You see? You see you see where I'm getting with this? We need them both. One keeps you safe, the other one keeps you creative. One helps you in survival, the other one helps you in cleaning your body and helping yourself and being in bliss. Because when you're in bliss, you can actually heal. When you're in bliss, you can actually live in abundance. Things will flow to you because there's no resistance in your vibration. Okay? And why is that important? Well, it's important is if you live in the past and you're trying to get somewhere, I want to do this, I want to do that, X, Y, Z, and one and the third. Well, if you're on a frequency of vibration that is low, right, then you're not going to be able to get to those levels if you're always in a lack mind state or a mad or pissed off mindset or whatever. So let's try to live in the present moment and know our truth. You're a spiritual being living a temporary human experience, and you're going to make this your best life. And we're not going to wait to heaven to build heaven on earth. You're going to build your heaven here. Here. Here's where you need to make your heaven. And when you go up there, you can do that too. But let's not be selfish here. Let's leave something for our kids. Let's try to make these things for our kids. Not for us, but for our kids. Let's go above and beyond and leave them in a state where they're going to be able to take care of themselves. Because the way it's going, there's some people that just want to take the whole world and steal all the money, you know. But we're not going to do that. We're not going to let that happen. We're going to do the right thing, make all the right decisions, right? And we're going to make a plan so that, you know, our future generations break that curse bondage that we have on us. We have the life that we give ourselves. But we can have the life of our dreams if we deliver that to ourselves through actions. Okay. Well, this is Gabe Medina. Live in the now, know your truth. Know your truth. Know that anything bad, there should be light shed on it. The truth is, God loves us. The truth is, God hates ugly. That's the truth of things. And I'd like to give you a quick quote real quick before I let you go. Before enlightenment, roll a ball and get water up and down the hill. After enlightenment, roll the ball and get water down and up the hill. There's no difference. The only difference is you're still doing the same job, but you're doing it in a blissful state. And it doesn't affect you because you're not upset about it. And then you'll realize you haven't wasted that much energy. All right, people. Thank you very much. And I think that's how the quote goes. But thank you very much. Have a good night. Hope to hear you again. Thank you. Have a blessed night. Bye.